Hey there everyone. Today I wanted to give you guys a quick walkthrough on the easiest way that you can set up a Facebook ad and start advertising on Facebook for mortgage professionals, for loan officers, for mortgage brokers. So the first thing you're going to need is a Facebook account. So go ahead and, if you have one, get logged in there now. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to, and then unpause it when you're logged in. But for those of you who are logged in, to create an ad is very simple. Facebook makes the bulk of their money from advertising, so they make it as easy for you to do as possible. You'll see next to the question mark at the top right on this blue bar up here, there's a little down arrow. Okay. And if you have a business page for your business, you'll see it up there. You can create pages here, create groups, fundraisers, and then down there you'll see create ads. Some of you also may see it in this explore section after you create the ad. You'll see one that says ads manager after the ad's created. But we'll just go ahead and click on this. Create ads. This will take us into the ads manager, the backend, the business section for Facebook. Okay. And you'll see a screen like this. Alright. So what I recommend for someone who is creating a Facebook ad for the first time is we want to use this lead generation marketing objective. Okay. That's going to allow people to click on your ad and fill out a form with fields that can be customized to whatever you want, and all of that will take place within the Facebook ecosystem. Okay, so they won't have to go to your website. You don't need a landing page. You don't need a form. They will collect your leads right for you on Facebook. You can download them on an Excel spreadsheet, or if you are a BNTouch user already, you can actually link this lead generation piece up with your BNTouch, and your leads will automatically be pushed into your BNTouch platform, so you can start emailing to them and doing all other sorts of marketing and cool stuff. Alright, so we're going to use a lead generation marketing objective. So this is our first click. Okay, and the next thing we do is we want to name it. So we're going to name this mortgage leads. Okay, so set up our ad account. You know, pretty straightforward. United States, US dollar, whatever time zone you're in. I am on the East Coast. Okay, and then you're going to create an ad set. So your campaign can have, you know, as many ads as you want inside of it. Think of it sort of as a tree branch coming down. So it starts with one, and then it'll branch into, you know, maybe you'll have two ad sets. One is for people in this location, and one's for people in another location. You can break it down however you want. We're just going to start really simple with one. We'll call this mortgage leads 1. Okay. This is where you're going to connect it to the Facebook page that you want. So if you have a business page already for your loan business, if you don't, you should probably use the Facebook account that's connected to whatever your business page is. If you don't have one, you can create one. If not, you don't have to have anything here. You can have people go to a separate thing, or it just won't be able, you know, this is just so people can click back to your Facebook page from your ad. Okay. If you don't have one, it's not a problem. Okay. And then we'll come down and there'll be more feeds. So this is the audience section. This is where we're going to begin to target our ads. So essentially, Facebook collects 2,000 points of data on everyone that uses Facebook based on what you like, what information you put in, where you live, how old you are, all that kind of stuff. And we can cherry pick these bits of information that we like, that will allow our target, the people that we want to see our ads, again, to be cherry picked out of this crowd based on all these points of data. Okay. So for example, you know, you can have people who live in a certain location. For most of you, that's going to be very important. Okay. So let's say we are in Portland, Oregon. Okay. And then you can set how far around that area you want people to be targeted. So we're going to do a 15-mile radius of Portland, Oregon. You'll see the circle just got smaller. So this will only show our ad to people within this circle around the Portland area. Okay? Pretty straightforward. Then we can even specify by age. So let's say if we've done in our research that, you know, most people don't buy a home till their late 20s, we can cut out anyone 18 to 26. Okay? And then 65 plus probably sounds good. We can break it down by men and women if we want to, you know, create ads that are more targeted to specific genders or sexes. And then we can do it by language. If we're in a primarily Spanish-speaking state or city, you can create Spanish-speaking ads, and then they can only be shown to people who use the Spanish Facebook page. Okay? And then this next piece here is going to be for detailed targeting. All right, this is where we're going to start to make sure we're only going to be reaching people who are possibly looking for a loan or a new home. Okay? Now, I recommend that you look through these. You can see there's a little browse button here to see what's there, to see what types of things, not only that you can target people for, but what types of things Facebook tracks when you're on Facebook and what you're doing. It's good to know how all this stuff works just from a marketing standpoint, from also just from a Facebook user standpoint. But I have 3 things that we're going to add to keep it simple, things that I've already tested that we know work. Okay? So here in behavior, there's a bunch of different things here. You can see there's residential profiles. So we have people who just moved, we have recent home buyers, recent mortgage borrowers, and then likely to move. So this is the most precursory stage to the rest of those. So Facebook tracks through a bunch of data who they think is going to be likely to move. So that's one we want to check. Alright, so now we have behaviors likely to move. The next one is going to be in demographics. Okay, so here in demographics, under home, and then home ownership, you're going to see one that is for renters. Okay? So this is going to narrow down the amount of people we're targeting even more. Right now, you'll see our potential reach is 420,000. Alright? So we're targeting now renters who are likely to move. And then the last thing we want you to click, we'll go back into browse, is in interests. Okay? And that should be, okay, interest real estate. Alright, this is people who have expressed interest in or like pages related to real estate. So maybe they've been browsing houses, looking at pictures of houses, anything, liked a picture of someone who bought a house, that'll put them in this category. So now, what we've done is we're targeting renters who've expressed interest in real estate that Facebook deems likely to move that match whatever age and location restrictions we've put on. Okay? This is going to be very targeted, so most likely be for new home buyer identification. And again, you can play with these and pick different ones and create as many ads as you want, right? You can create one that doesn't target renters, but targets people who just are interested in real estate. Okay, and see how that does. You can create 5 different ads, and then you can see which one gets the most form fills at the end of a week. And that's the one you're going to move with. Okay, and everything else you don't really need to touch. You're going to want to choose your daily budget. I'd say start with something small between the $5 to $15 range. Honestly, if you're just trying this for the first time, put $5 a day, put $10 a day. You know, that'll give you a $70 or a $35 a week. And you can see what comes of this, right? You can always change this number. So if you start your ads and you think it's going great, you can always bump that number up. Once that's done, we hit continue. That brings us to the next piece of this where we're actually going to create what our ad is going to look like. Okay. If you have an Instagram account for your business, you can connect those, and you can have this actually run on Instagram also. Since Facebook runs Instagram, you can run ads there. If you don't, again, no big deal. Okay. You've probably seen all these different formats before. If you use Facebook, there are tons of ads on there. The easiest one to go for is a single image ad. Okay, you can make a video. It's always a good idea to maybe have a video or 2 up there. You can just turn your phone on yourself and talk about your business. Simple as that. You can have the next loan you give. You can record someone giving a testimonial of how it went with them. Whatever you want to do. Video ads are usually the most effective. But single image ads, you're still going to get some good good return on your investment here. Okay. And then something simple, you know, we can just go on Google Images. Okay. And you want to get something that's sort of aspirational, right? We're mostly going to be targeting new home buyers, people who are renting and looking to buy. So you want something where they can imagine themselves in the process of buying their new home, right? So sort of this one right here would be a good one, right? Or they're looking, you can tell they just bought their new home when they're excited. Okay, so we're going to save this image. Couple buys a house. And then we're going to add that, right? We'll search it. Couple buys a house. Okay, and then you're going to want to play with a few different things here and see what works best for you. Every area, every targeting setting is going to be different. But we'll simply put something, you know, looking to buy a new home, we can get you the best rates on your first mortgage. You know, keep it simple, keep it short, keep it to the point. Again, you want to make it more about what you can do for them rather than what they can do for you, right? And what you're always going to want to do is add some sort of call to action in here. You know, call us today, sign up today, get in touch today. We can help you out. You know, you want people, when they're done reading your ad, you want to let them know what they should do next, right? Don't just leave it hanging. Display link. This will be, you know, loansbyaiden.com. And then your headline will be need a mortgage loan fast. Right? Description, this will add extra words if you want to say anything else. That's probably okay for your first ad just to see how it goes with a $5 a day budget. Okay. And then you can have it, this button, you'll see right here, apply now, sign up. I would usually go with apply now, because you're going to be asking for information next. Alright. And then here's where you're going to create your lead form within Facebook. And I'll show you some of the, you know, basic form fields that you can put on there that'll help your process along. Alright, so we're going to click on new form. Okay, so we're going to do, first will be the form type. Okay, if you have more volume, use a form that's quick to fill out and submit on a mobile device or higher intent. Add a review step that gives people a chance to confirm their info. So this will be up to you. I think for the mortgage industry and giving loans, you might want something that's higher intent. Okay, intro, you don't need, but that is, if you want to add it, you can add some more things on your own. So, you know, apply for first time mortgage. Yeah. So this is what your form is going to look like after they click on your ad. Okay, you're going to use the image from your ad. You can upload a new image here if you want. All right, and then we're going to go to the questions. You're going to add questions. So you're going to get their email, their full name. So you can just pick stuff out of here. They have already picked ones for you, right? Email, full name. You're going to want the zip code. You know, maybe you want their marital status, if they're married or not, if they're going to have two incomes. You can pick, again, this is up to you. There are a few custom questions that I like to add to this. This one's going to be a multiple choice. Are you a first-time home buyer? Answers yes or no. So you just type them in separately. They'll pop up. You click them. Once they're in that blue box, you'll know they've been submitted correctly. Okay, then we're going to do one more. Actually, we're going to do two more. This will be a short answer. What is your credit score? And then this one will be another multiple choice. Do you already have a buying agent? If you already have a buying agent, same answer is yes or nope. Alright. That is probably all that we need here. You can see you can put a privacy policy if you want to add something like that. A review screen if you want them to have, be able to look over their info, and then a thank you. Thanks, you're all set. Your info has been sent to Loans by Aiden. Tap below to visit Loans by Aiden. Okay. So this is pretty, I don't usually change this. What you do want to put here though is your website. So when they're done, if they want to check you out, see what your website's all about, they're welcome to do that. It just says view website. You can set this to a phone number. So when they're done, you can put in the phone number here and they can just hop on the phone with you. Again, up to you. Try a few things, see what works. Get in here, play around, guys. You can set the budget so low to $1 a day that you can just start something and play it and, mess around. And if you set your budget, it can't go higher. You can't spend any more money than your maximum budget per day. So set a low budget, play around, try stuff out, spend a week or two really sort of understanding how this stuff works and what you're able to do in here. Cause it is very undervalued as far as, paid advertising goes online right now. And the fact that you can customize and be so specific with who you target, it's incredibly powerful stuff. All right. So we're going to save this. And then we're going to hit finish. Oops. It's now asking us. So I'm just going to copy and paste what it says right here because it's asking us to put it in now. View website. Shouldn't be doing that. So you need a privacy policy. I will just put my website. I'll just copy and paste this one again. To apply, please provide your info below. Alright, use the image from our ad. That should hit everything. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, and then you'll see it here, all laid out. Apply for first-time mortgage now. To apply, please write your info below. Are you a first-time home buyer? Yes. What is your credit score? They can go through. You can see how it's all fit. Email, full name, zip code. Okay, then they'll hit next. They'll take them to this screen where they can see all their info laid out. And then they'll see that thank you page where they can view your website. And again, then those will all be saved in your Facebook ad platform. You can download them as a CVS Excel spreadsheet, or if you use BNTouch, or I think we're the only CRM that does it, but if you use BNTouch CRM, you can set it up so these leads automatically will go into your marketing sequence of leads within BNTouch, within your database, and you can have automated campaigns that'll email them, text them, whatever you want after that to follow up with these leads and convert them into loans. All right. So you're going to confirm. Here you will put in your credit card information. You'll hit continue, and then that will set it up on your ads manager. Okay, where you'll be able to then see the reporting for all of your ads. Alright, so now we came back to the ads manager. It's just click. And of course you will not have this many, but these are all different campaigns here. Okay, and you'll see, I have a lead generation campaign. And I just want to walk you through what all these columns mean. So right here is the results column. You can see here, this means we've had our form filled out 9 times by different people. Okay. This is the reach. Okay. This is how many individual people our Facebook ads news feeds was on. Okay. So this means that 2,360 people scrolled past this ad on their Facebook newsfeed. And that's different from impressions, because impressions is the total amount of times it's been shown on a Facebook newsfeed, right? So if the same person saw it 3 times, that's going to count here as 3. If the same person saw it reach 3 times, that's only going to count here as 1. This is unique people. This is how many times it's been shown total. Okay? So this is 2,360 people, individual people saw this ad, and it was displayed 6,141 times. That means each of these people pretty much saw this ad 3 times at least on their newsfeed. Okay? We paid an average of $9.94 per lead form. Okay? So this is anytime someone clicks on your ad, you pay a small fee. Alright? And then that, you know, how many clicks you got times how much the small fee is how much you paid. That's $89. If we divide that by 9, because we got 9 form fills, that'll give us this number. Okay, this cost per result. And those are the big numbers you really need to focus on. You always want to keep track of how much your ad is spending per week. And again, you can change the dates of what you're looking at here. You can know the last 7 days, 14 days, yesterday, this week, this month. So you can see lots of different stats. I usually go week by week, and at the end of the month, I like to look at how it did overall in the month. Right? So you can compare the week to the week before, and then the month to the month before. Okay? This number is the most important, how many leads you're getting, and then for how much you're paying for each lead. Okay? So what you want to do is, like, let's say when you make, okay, you're going to want to compare them by which one has the lowest cost per result. Right? You want this number to be as small as it can possibly be. So if I made 5 ads, and one had a $10 cost per result, one had $8 cost per result, and one had a $6 cost per result, I want to increase my budget. I want to increase my weekly budget for the $6 per result ad, and then I'll maybe delete the other 2, and then move forward with that $6 ad, right? And then maybe you can try out 3 different more experiments, and then you'll see if you can get cheaper than $6 the next week. If you can't, you delete the other ones, you keep your $6 per result ad, and then the next week you can try different more experiments, okay? If you find a number that you like, right, even if you do just one ad and you're getting $9.94 and you're happy with that number, feel free to let this run and never touch it again, okay? But you can do what's called A/B testing, where you create 5 ads, see which one performs the best, delete the other 4. Based on the one that's performing the best, you make little tweaks and changes, let that run for a week. You know, you can keep sort of optimizing and increasing your results here, so this number gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and you're getting a bigger, larger return on your investment. Okay? So again, up to you. That's how you create Facebook ads, guys. That's the entire process that you need to know. That's how you create the ad, how you target it, how you write the copy. That's how you create your lead forms. That's how you measure your results. And then that's how you begin to start A/B testing. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day and make some money.